What's good with y'all niggas, bro? Y'all already know who it is. But before I get into anything with this video, LGBTQ community, I have no problems with y'all whatsoever. Like, this is not to offend y'all in any way at all. I have no problem with y'all. Do what y'all want. Do what y'all feel. Live how you want. I don't judge in no type of way. But with all that being said, bro, why niggas talking about DaBaby and Boosie shit get canceled, bro? DaBaby is one of the best rappers. I'm not going to say in this generation. Hell no. He's not one of the best rappers in this generation. But within the past 2 years, who've been keeping the rap game popping, who've been dropping straight heat, DaBaby been one of them. Boosie, one of the funniest niggas out, for sure. Boosie is a good businessman. None of them niggas deserve to be canceled over some little shit, bro. Like, it's not even that serious. DaBaby, I don't even really think what he said in that concert was strictly to offend the LGBTQ community. Like, I don't think he had an agenda that day to strictly offend gay people or whatever you want to call it. Like, I think he just said stuff that came to his mind and he was just trying to be funny. I really think that's all it was. Like, what he said really wasn't that serious. And he's not going to get canceled anyway because his music is going to be big no matter what because he's talented. There's a stigma around his name right now. He has bad energy around his name right now, and his music is still getting played. He's still getting attention. So it really doesn't matter, to be honest. But Boosie, like, I kind of agree with what he's saying, bro. I can't lie. Like, I don't agree with all the stuff he says, but in terms of what he's saying about how the Lil Nas X's and the stuff that he's doing is bad for the kids and it's a bad influence, I agree with him. Just because Lil Nas X gets pushed to little kids. Lil Nas X, he gets put in kid commercials. He gets put in Fortnite. Little kids play Fortnite. Little kids watch TV. Little kids run the entertainment business. Little kids love entertainment. And little kids think what they're seeing on TV, think what they're seeing on the entertainment is right. So it is a bad influence to them only because there's nothing wrong with being gay. Yeah, but you don't want someone to see something at an early age and let that influence their decisions on how they're going to be in real life. Like, it can't be that way. You're supposed to let a little kid, and granted, don't get me wrong, like, little kids, what they see on their entertainment, what they do is based on their parents. The parents is in control of what the little kid sees. The parent is in control of what the little kid plays. So the little kid doesn't have to see what gets put out there in the entertainment business, granted. But in this day and age, it's a technology-driven world. And the entertainment comes from the internet. The entertainment comes from TV. The internet comes from video games. And entertainment is a big thing nowadays. And even if you're trying to avoid it, you're gonna see it no matter what. So stuff that gets pushed to kids in particular, the little kid is bound to see it. And you don't want little kids to get introduced to a sexuality choice at an early age. It should be natural what the kid wants to do. If the kid wants to be gay, let that choice be natural. Let that come out on his own. Don't let that be influenced by what gets pushed. And I'm not just getting on the entertainment business. I'm not just getting on what gets pushed because it's not all the way their fault too. I'm getting on y'all parents too. Because y'all parents got to make sure y'all kids don't have so much access to anything. Y'all parents got to make sure you monitoring where your kids is getting access to. Y'all parents got to make sure your kids are seeing the right things and not doing anything that could influence their mind and do something that you wouldn't want to see. Like, you know, like just imagine, right? Your kid is, like, you have a kid, you raised him up good the first 10 years of his life. He's doing good, right? And he's a Lil Nas X fan. Like, he like Lil Nas X music, right? And you don't think nothing wrong with what Lil Nas X is doing. Like, you don't think anything he's doing is wrong. Like, you think his music is cool. Like, his videos ain't gonna have no type of bad influence, right? Like, you're one of those people that think that Boosie is wrong and it's not a negative influence, right? Like, just imagine, right? Just imagine your kid, Lil Nas X fan, listening to his music. And, like, 4 years later, after all this shit happened, he come up to you and tell you he gay. He think he gay. and he think he like dudes. How you gonna feel, bro? How you gonna feel? You gonna be pissed the fuck off, and you gonna blame it on what gets pushed. But you was one of the people that said that there's no problem with it. So I just like see it from that perspective. Like, there's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with your kids listening to entertainment. But when it comes to your kids being influenced by something that's not you, like as a father, I believe your kids should see how life should be, and their decisions should be based off what they see from you and what you tell them. That's your job as a father. You're supposed to lead your kid in the right direction and raise him up to be a good man and raise him up to make his decisions on his own and show him the right ways. So if your kid is making his decisions, if he's telling you stuff and going in directions you don't want him to go, that all comes down to you, bro. Like, that's all on you as a father or any type of father figure in any person's life. Like, it goes to the entertainment that's getting pushed, but it also goes towards our parents, bro. Like, regardless of what is on the internet and regardless of what your kid likes to do, you're in control of what he sees because you're the parent and you allow him to do what he does. So it doesn't all go on what the communities or the entertainment pushes, because it's your job as a father to make sure he doesn't see that stuff. So if your kid is doing stuff that goes against your liking or doing stuff that you think is wrong or acting in ways that you would never want to see your kid act or telling you stuff you wouldn't want to hear from your kids, that has to go with you. That has to do with you. Unless, like I said, it happens in a natural way. Your kid tells you that he feels like he's gay or whatever in a natural way, then that's just like, I don't know. I don't know, my nigga. That's just up to you as a father. There's something in your genes, something that I don't know, my nigga. You're gonna have to deal with that on your own. But if you know your kid been listening to Lil Nas, or you know your kid been seeing all the stuff that goes with the LGBTQ and the gay stuff, and then years later he come up to you and tell you think he gay or whatever, then that's your fault, bro, because you give him access to that. But it's also on the entertainment because like it gets pushed crazy. Like, that stuff doesn't have to get pushed so heavy, bro. Like, the music that has to go with that gay stuff don't even be that good. Like, it really don't. And it's like they purposely put the people that push that stuff and the people that be weirdos onto the big entertainment platforms and onto the things that get seen on a daily basis and the things that are unavoidable. So it's hard to manage it, but it's like it all comes down to you as a father, bro. You got to make sure your kids ain't seeing that stuff and your kids is doing it. And that's what Boosie's doing. Boosie making sure his kids is doing right. Boosie making sure his kids is growing up to be accustomed to what he likes and living how he wants them to live. That's all he's trying to say. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And there's been another argument that the entertainment business and rapping and music and the music industry has been pushing bad stuff, has been pushing bad influence such as violence, gang banging, shooting guns and all that stuff. Yeah, they've been pushing all that gang banging stuff and bad stuff. Yeah, but again, that all comes down to what you let your kids listen to and what you let your kids get access to. Because if you're letting your kids listen to rap and the type of rap that talks about that stuff, then that's your fault. That's just always, it sells, bro. It sells. Killing, rapping, not rapping, but killing, murder, fucking gangbanging, fucking all that crazy shit, bro, it sells. It's what's going to get the most attention. So that's what the big entertainment business is going to push because they want to make as much money as they can. So they're going to push what is going to get the most attention and the most stir up and what people is going to be most attracted to. And the stuff that gets pushed is what's most attracted to. So, like, you cannot help that. Like, it's always going to be some bad shit that's getting pushed. Always going to be some type of opinion that puts a bad look on what's getting pushed out in the entertainment. So, like I said, it's all up to what you let your kids look at, and it's all up to you as a parent. Like, at the end of the day, this shit is all irrelevant, and you just got to do what you got to do to make sure your little ones and the people around you is living right and hearing the stuff and seeing the stuff that they should be. That's all it is, bro. But it's Lotto. I had to talk to y'all about that real quick. I told y'all more uploads coming. more consistently because I'm free now and I'm trying to get to y'all and give y'all what y'all want. I love y'all, man. I'm out, man.